the, you know, the feel good stories that they sell you to get money out of your pocket and things like that. So family, y'all gotta have better discernment, yo. You gotta have better discernment in how you picking these people, because they picking you. You know what I'm saying? They picking you apart and they taking what they can from you. And so y'all gotta be able to see through that. See, that's one thing that the Baron does so well. Is Baron can see through people. You know, this is a deity that deals with the dead. He can see through your soul. You know what I'm saying? Very similar to Eshu. They can see through you, man. And that's why a lot of people won't like somebody like me or Rod Hayes, because they cannot hide from us.
And then when we see them and we put them on blast, they swear up and down we wrong because we fucking with the bag.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of the bag, you was talking about a conversation where basically, you know, I think them karmic. How much does Isis Wisdom charge for those karmic cleanses?
It don't matter what she charged because she can't cleanse your karma for you. She can charge. Look, she can charge $5, but she can't clear your karma. But the reality is, she charged what, $1,500, $2,000 a pop, something like that.
Right.
She got yoni cleansers for fucking absorbing amount. Yoni priestesses that actually put a price on it don't even charge 50% of what she charging.
Woo.
Right now, her rebuttal was that she catered to a exclusive group of people, and you get what you pay for. That's her argument. Well, what the fuck you on my fucking shit for?
Right.
Right? Because I'm not charging the motherfucker for nothing. I'm gonna tell y'all motherfucker every goddamn thing going on. I'm gonna tell you, from the false government to the conquistadors that brought that bullshit over here with Columbus, how they scouted us out almost 100 years before Columbus ever came, so that they knew who we was when they sent that sumbitch over here.
And that's crazy because, you know, like you said, man, nobody can yeah, Gemini 10, communicating to Ifa and spirits on walkie-talkies. That's what you do. Now, it's crazy because y'all got to realize that, like I told you, these people, they're going to prey on things that they know you're desperate for. People want to cleanse karmic things that came with their parents, with their grandparents, things like that. And so when somebody come and just say they can clean it off for 2 racks, how many people going to jump on it? Because what really is supposed to happen is she's supposed to help imbue you with the tools needed, like our brother said, so that you can get the job done. That's what our spirits are there for. She's charging y'all prices that come with initiations in Nigeria and Cuba. It's the reason why those initiations cost that much, because you got to take care of the community, not for you to take the money and run talking about you cleansing somebody's karma off like you sent her a motherfucking dry cleaning. You know what I'm saying?
Don't work like that.
Don't work like that. Listen, when you're paying $2,000-$3,000 for ceremonial stuff, that's when people are actually going out buying animal sacrifices. People in the community got to cook the food for you. People in the community got to come from where they at and play the drums from you. People got to go buy herbs. People got to have other priests come to help and do things like that. So you're taking care of the community. When it's things like that, and when it's that high, it's usually initiatory. It's not because somebody said they can clean your yoni. That's some nut shit. I never heard nothing like that.
Look, the bottom line is this. You said something that immediately clicked my awareness, right? Because you said if a motherfucker don't pay the messenger to send the message, or honor the messenger to send the message to the Orisha, they masturbate. They feel good, but it's not going to produce nothing. Right? So when you was talking about if you don't honor Eshu, he's not going to take your sacrifice to Oshun, to Obatala, or nobody else. because you got to honor the one who's going to carry the message for you first.
Yep.
Right? So if you look back in the history, matter of fact, go to the movie 300 when the messenger was sent to Leonidas. Right? If the messenger had been righteous, Leonidas would have gave him a bag of gold. But what did he do instead? Kick that motherfucker in the hole. Why did he kick him in the hole? Because he knew he came on some bullshit. So you don't get no propers, no honors. You are a fraud. And that's what we was dealing with, right? So when you break down there's a hierarchy in the Orisha. They ain't just, you could just walk over there and say, hey, Oshun, baby, come on and hook me up.
Right.
That's not going to happen. If you don't know the ranks in the hierarchy, all you're going to do is be treading water in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. And that's what I try to tell people. Like, you know, when she was saying, you know, she could talk to E-File on the walkie-talkie, the next thing she's going to say is, all you got to do is run a motherfucking water hose and you could just be talking to Oshun. And right there, you're going to recreate it. You know what I'm saying? That's the next, like, how far, where do we stop? You know what I'm saying?
No, the $1 million question is, who on the other side of the walkie-talkie?
Woo.
That's the $1 million question.
True.
Right? We all know the Ogun walks off, carry a big stick, and will bust your ass.
Yes, sir.
Right? So when you start messing with the children of the Orisha, you don't even know what you're getting into because they don't have to do nothing. And the Orisha energy is already going to start defending you before they ever get to you. Right? So when you see them, it's like somebody pulled the curtain down behind the man behind the curtain on Oz, the Wizard of Oz. Right? You see this motherfucker pushing these buttons, talking on these walkie-talkies and shit, and they don't think you see them.
Right.
Right? Because average people don't see them, but we've been here. We've seen all this shit before.
Hold up. Queen Talk Session said she'll say BS like set your house on fire to talk to Shango. That's what I'm saying. Like, now that's how far it starts to get, y'all. Yeah, that's why it's important, man. When y'all tuning in, you got to start looking at other factors, you know, to really protect yourself from these spiritual predators. Who the fuck are they tied in with? Like my brother said, who is behind that? Who is behind the walkie-talkie? Who is behind the veil? Who are these people associated with that's credible? Who are they linking with that have a name, a reputation? It's more than views, y'all. You know, it's people that don't got no views, but they plugged.
Right.
They connected.
They take the ones who they know, like they see you, so they slide up under you and you don't buy it, right? If they think you buying it, they promote you. But when they realize that you're on a different frequency now, they have to reverse and tear you down.
Woo.
Big Mama said go to everybody's house and knock on the door. It don't matter whether they the righteous or the unrighteous, because they got righteous motherfuckers in the house. So go talk to them motherfuckers and tell them you got my children in that motherfucker. I'm putting your ass on notice. The spirit's gonna do something to your ass on the level that you didn't expect because you're trying to hold hostage what's righteous. This the Jubilee year.
Man, it's real. You know what's crazy? What Rod Hayes is saying is true, because I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. So my great grandma, rest in peace. One of my cousins, man, he got in a fight. Mind you, know, he was like 16, 17. He was in the streets. And he had got in a fight outside of her crib. And, you know, she came outside and she like, baby, what's going on out here? And he like, man, you know, such and such, this and that. And she said, well, what'd he do? He was like, man, he owe us money, this and that. She said, well, you should have shot him, and walked inside. When Big Mama tell you what it is, You don't think you won't go.
Yeah. But see, we always had a big mama, and the ones that's not from our community, you can tell how they respond to big mama. Right? If they don't have respect for big mama, they're gonna try to rebut her when she comes speaking harsh to them.
Woo!
And that's the wrong thing to do, because all of us know at the family reunion, we got the uncle that's to be made example of by the rest of the uncles.
Yes, sir.
At every family reunion, this nigga nut up, and the rest of the uncles, one of them that's the family enforcer, come, hey man, don't bring that shit to Big Mama house. This is, no matter what beef you got with me and the rest of the family, when you get to Big Mama house, you put that shit on the shelf until we leave.
Facts.
Right? And if you don't want to act right, Big Mama got 4 or 5 of these boys gonna act you right.
Right.
Right? They gonna learn your ass something. They ain't gonna teach you, they gonna learn your ass something.
Yeah.
You know? And then this is the problem that they didn't expect. Cause when they called the Baron, that's the worst motherfucker. This nigga got to leave the crossroads, ushering the dead, to come to the physical world and deal with this mortal ass bullshit. Right? So they don't like to call him because he's unruly, incorrigible. Can't nobody make this nigga do shit. He only gonna do what Big Mama and Mama said. He don't give a fuck what y'all think. Right? So she said, find the imposters on the land, flip their ass out in the open. Tell them what we was doing, give them the blueprint of the motherfucking operation so that all of the people on the land, from the land, know there's imposters on the land, and we rallying together in order to purge the land.
Yes, sir.
Right? So all contracts forgiven in the Jubilee year. I mean, that shit is a wrap. And not only is all contracts, but all debts is canceled. Right? So you got this motherfucking actress pretending to be Queen Elizabeth dead ass. Right? And the motherfuckers can't even see the difference because she's a lookalike. They think it's the same bitch. The queen been dead. When the crest fell off the gate of Buckingham Palace, she was what you would call El Muerte, the dead. She's no longer in physical form, but here they got these motherfucking lookalike actresses that they've been using for the last 10 years to make public appearances as if it was Elizabeth or a lizard bitch. Goddamn lizard bitch. Right? So now here we sitting here telling people on the land, hey, this shit over with. We on the Juneteenth campaign to alert y'all that it's over with. That's all we doing now.
Right. And let me tell y'all something, man. Because, you know, ISIS really sent y'all on a dummy mission to Oshun. Let me tell you something about Oshun. One thing that people in the practice will tell you, don't go to Oshun crying because she'll give you something to cry about.
Oh, yes.
Don't go to Oshun with all that because she will give you something to cry about. Understand what I'm telling you. That is Big Mama energy in this motherfucker. Go to Big Mama with some dumbass shit. She will give you something to cry about, nigga.
Oh, yeah, or yimmy, yeah.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
All you got to do, you know what I'm saying, is read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? Read between the lines and have discernment, y'all. You know, our brother is giving y'all real game on how to spot these motherfuckers, man. And y'all have to do better with spotting these people, and not only spotting them, X they ass out the community. X them out. Don't give them no burn. Don't give them no airplay, yo.
Yeah.
But they'll keep scamming people. They'll keep draining the energy dry, sucking you into Mexico. Next thing you know, motherfuckers is disappear. Y'all better not take y'all asses to Mexico with no goddamn ISIS, no wisdom.
They can go down there if they want to. I wouldn't advise it, but take your ass on down there and see what happens. Because you're going to get exactly what she going to get if you up under the bitch. And she, whatever she got coming, it can't be nothing good because she ain't doing nothing good for the people. She going to listen to King Brujo. She go listen to Rod Hayes and she come back and act like she said it. I was the first one to tell y'all, bitch, no, you wasn't. All this shit time stamped and dated. Right? All this shit time stamped and dated. You late. You just don't want to tell the people where you got it from and that you sucking the life out of somebody else's shit to put life into a dead entity.
Right. That's real. That's real. And you know what? It's crazy because this is another thing. These people are so arrogant, yo. These spiritual predators are so arrogant that they think that they are the creator. They think they're everything. They think they're this. They have no humility. And so when they come across people, they often treat them as if these people are nothing because they're everything. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, with that situation, she don't even realize she's talking to a real motherfucker that's plugged into priesthoods all over. But she's so arrogant that she can come and be disrespecting. And this is not just her. We see this all over the place, man. We see this constantly over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to be aware of that too, yo. A overly godly motherfucker that's going to come on here and listen to our people of the earth having fun, jamming to music and be as low vibrational. Motherfucker, are you high vibrational all day?
That's because they don't know our culture. They don't know our culture.
They not us.
We pass messages in the music. We pass messages in the music all day long, and they sitting here believing that they the only ones get. This is what she tell me. Now, this is always a red flag. She told me she's the highest ranked angelic in the realm. I said, really? And I'm in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, bitch, you should know exactly who the fuck I am. You should not miss the bearing at all. You should know that when this nigga come, don't bring no bullshit to the table. Here you is with a plate full of bullshit. You the highest ranked angelic in the realm, but you don't know who the baron is. That don't make sense.
It doesn't.
That's a blatant contradiction in my face. Big Mama was in the back of my head saying, shh, don't say nothing. Just listen to everything she got to say. I'm going to tell you when to drag her out. Right? So I'm sitting here one day, you know, going through my receipts. People be sending me receipts. And there was a storm in the south. And it was close to Mexico. And it was fish raining in the street.
Ooh.
Big Mama say, flip the fish out in the street. Oh, Big Mama, I was waiting on this. No mercy. And I gave it to her. Right? It's not personal. A lot of people will listen and they'll hear the vile and the venom and think that it's a personal attack. I take it personal when you lying to my people, misleading them on purpose, knowing that you ain't the highest ranked angelic in the realm. That's some bullshit. Right? So I followed the orders, drug ass out, and people been still sending me inboxes talking about, I'm glad I listened to you about ISIS. And then the other ones is, I wish I would have listened to you about ISIS because she did this, that, and the third, told me I ain't have enough money and she don't got time for me. That's hustler mentality.
It's yo, you know what's crazy? And you know, I understand that you don't want to speak on Rashad Jamal, but I'm just going to say something that I have to deal with clients because since I came out with that Orisha video setting things straight, I've had clients that have come to me and I got to clean up shit that they've learned from him that be fucking their life up.
Yeah.
So understand, family, that y'all have to have better discernment, yo, because I'm telling you this from a person that do this. You know what I'm saying? Of people coming to me for these things with that tradition. And when a person come to me telling me about how things have fallen apart in their life, things like that, and now I have to clean it up. And then when they start to clean it up, they telling me how thankful they are. What the brother Rod Hayes is telling y'all, y'all really need to take heed, yo. Because he's not telling you no garbage, man. He telling you real shit. It's time to clean house. And it's time for people to be able, there's reasons why they were quote unquote spiritual leaders, but they have been abused.